Hi, I'm Mike Edwards. The company is Home Improvement Doctor and we're part of the DIY Doctor Group. And one of the things that we do are tool reviews for companies to have a look at their products, test them independently and recommend them or otherwise to you, the consumer. And Karcher have sent us a series of vacuum cleaners. You'll have to forgive me if at some point during this video I mention the word Hoover. It's a trade name that is used for picking up dust off the floor. I'm dreadfully sorry. It's not a Hoover, it's a Karcher vacuum cleaner. And this particular vacuum cleaner is the 5.200 1600 watt 25 litre DIY vacuum cleaner. It's an incredible piece of equipment. We've used its smaller brother and its smaller brother still in videos. You can see those as well as this one. And this one has got a great many features that I'll explain to you as we go along, but an overview of them is, of course, it is a vacuum cleaner. It will sweep up or pick up all of the dust and debris that you leave around in your normal DIY home improvement work. It will also act as a wet and dry hoover, and we'll demonstrate that in a moment. Vacuum cleaner rather. It will pick up liquid, and if it's as good as the other two, then it'll pick it up quite well. This one also has a unique feature. It's an excellent idea. You can see it has a socket in the front, and it acts as an extension lead as well as an extractor fan. So in a moment you'll see me plugging in a power sander into there, and the minute I start the power sander, the vacuum cleaner will kick in, and because the hose of the vacuum cleaner will be attached to the back of the sander, it acts as an extractor fan. So that's a very clever idea, so we'll demonstrate that in a bit. Unlike a normal vacuum cleaner, it doesn't have a press button on-off switch. It has a dial switch, and if I turn this clockwise as you're looking at it, that will operate the vacuum section, i.e. it will pick up all of the dust from the floor and the liquid from the floor. And also this has one extra feature as a vacuum cleaner, and if I remove the hose from that hole there and put it into this one, it acts as a blower as well as a sucker, as it were. So we'll demonstrate that as well in a moment. But back to the dial. The dial, if I turn the dial the other way, you'll notice that even though this is powered up, it's not coming on. And that is simply because it won't operate until I've got a power tool plugged into this particular socket here. And when the power tool is turned on, then the vacuum cleaner will kick in. Okay, so we'll demonstrate that again in a moment. Okay, so first I'm going to demonstrate how powerful this is on a piece of carpet. It's not very good quality carpet, it's a very fine pile, and I'm using one of the attachments that come with this Karcher vacuum, and that is the attachment for picking up normal carpet dust and debris. There is another attachment which you'll see me fit when we use the wet operation for this particular vacuum cleaner, and that's like a couple of squeegees, and that again just simply clicks into the head. We'll use that, as I said, in a moment. So first the vacuum operation. Firstly we'll turn it on. That is a very powerful vacuum cleaner indeed. What you don't know is that this is the third vacuum that we've demonstrated using this piece of carpet. The carpet is, as I've said, it's not very good quality, and it's a very, very fine pile and very difficult to hoover indeed. The one that the section that we've just cleaned earlier on was actually soaking wet because we've used some water to demonstrate the wet action of another vacuum cleaner. And even though that sawdust was a bit cloggy and the carpet's a little bit damp, it's cleaned it up, it's vacuumed it really, really well indeed. And you can feel just by using this nozzle the suction involved. It's immense, so that's very powerful. You saw me lean round the back of the machine to pick up this nozzle, and that leads on to demonstrating how compact this is. When it arrives, it doesn't come with casters fixed, but they're very, very easy to push into the bottom. It also gives you lots of storage space. Unlike a lot of vacuums where you've got bits all over the place, there are positions and places for all of the tools. They just simply slot into there. The head's got quite a clever bracket on the back of the brush, and that slots in to the back there. The hose itself clips into these brackets here, and there's a further little nozzle which comes with the equipment. I've lost it for the moment, there it is, and this is going to go onto the hose. There's even clips on the top so that if you're using something, you can get it out of the way. Make sure you don't lose it, stick it in the top. And this little adapter hose is going to go onto the hose of the vacuum, and in a moment you're going to see me plug that into a power sander. So everything is stored very easily. Makes it, obviously it needs to be very, very mobile. After all, it is a vacuum cleaner, but there's nothing worse than leaving half the bits behind. So everything folds away really quickly.